you know. In this exercise, they ask us to construct a 95% confidence interval. The information given in this problem is the mean of the sample and the standard deviation of the sample. You should be able to identify when you have the sample mean or when you have the population mean. Now, I have one more information I don't see here. What information you think I don't see? Because I need to continue. One more missing information. What is that? N. So what is N? 8. So I'm using N for what? Why am I using N? Yeah, well, to find the margin of error. But first of all, before even getting there, the degree of freedom. So degree of freedom is N minus 1. So 8 minus 1 is 7. You know, once I know the degree of freedom and I know my confidence level is 95%. Remember, confidence level 95%, 0.95. Okay? So what is my significance level? So it would be 0.025 and 0.025 here because we went over that already. So looking at this table and at this graph, what is the TC? The critical value TC. You know the degree of freedom. You know your confidence level. So what is TC? 2.365. Everybody agree with that, or you need more explanation? I mean, you know, you go on your T table, because the T table, looking at degree of freedom N, and wherever you see 0.05, 2.365. All right. Now, we correct with the degree of freedom. We're ready to find the margin of error, because without the margin of error, we cannot construct that 95% confidence interval requested. So the margin of error E equal, because sigma is unknown, that's why we use the critical value from the T table times the sample standard deviation over square root of n. Remember, it must be square root of n, not the other way around. Now, 2.365 times S, which is 7.2, over square roots of n. N is 8. What is the margin of error you got? 6.02. 6.02. Like this? All right. Oh, I could even use 6. That's fine, you know. But in order to be more accurate, exact answer, we can take 3 or 4 digits after the decimal point. 2 digits. What you get after the 2?
It was something that maybe not rounded up.
Yes? 0. So we're gonna, yeah. 6.02 is fine. So we're gonna keep 6.02. Now, we know the margin of error, okay? So next step is to construct that confidence interval. We need to construct a 95% confidence interval, right? So the formula to find it is simply add or subtract the margin of error from the standard, from the sample mean. Because we know these two, we can just replace, we can just substitute. The mean of the sample is 35.5 minus 35.5 minus 6.02, and then 35.5 plus 6.02. Now with this, easy to use your calculator and find these two sides. I mean the lower bounds and the upper bound. So what is the lower bound? The lower limits in your interval is 10, 29 point what? 2n. And the upper one? 41.52. All right. This is your confidence interval. It is a 95% confidence interval. You can leave it like this if you want, or really write it in the interval form, 41.52. And you can answer the questions because they said in a random sample of 8 people, the mean commute time to work was 35.5 minutes and the standard deviation was 7.2 minutes. So we can be 95% confident. We can be 95% confident that the true mean but that the true mean commute time to work, to go to work, commute time to go to work falls between 29.28 minutes and 41.52 minutes. Remember, the reason why we create that interval is because we cannot find it's very difficult to spend time, energy, and money, conducting a census. So we use samples in order to draw conclusions. So we construct that interval to say, we believe that the true mean would fall between these two numbers. So the mean for the populations, all right? So using these examples, I'm gonna let you work on the next one on your own and let me know if you have any questions. Let's do it.